all of you. Today's your topic is BJT as an amplifier. This is a unit first and topic 2 in BJT as an amplifier. This is a very simple topic and no just very complex topic. In that case, we consider that base collector emitter. This is base. This is collector. This is collector. This is emitter. Okay, you can consider base collector emitter. Okay, no any extra information required. Okay, this base is the input. This base is the input, uh, and collector emitter it is the output. Okay, generally you know that key actually what happen, the output is calculated from collector. Output is calculated and of collector, and emitter is always in connected in ground. This is the final objection of final information of this BJT as a transistor, BJT as a amplifier information. Okay, you consider that when this switch is connected, then this switch connected, then capital base emitter current flow. Okay, and when this switch is open, then small VBE is flow through the circuit. Okay, this is VBE and this is small VBE. Okay, V means voltage, B means base, E means emitter. Voltage across base emitter. B means base, E means emitter. V means voltage. Voltage across base emitter. This is a VBE. Also VCE voltage collector emitter. Voltage across collector and emitter. Okay, and we check the final information when switch is closed, their operation is considered in two forms. This is positive half cycle, this is negative half cycle. Actually what happened during positive half cycle, this is case 1, and during negative half cycle, this is the case 2. This operation is very simple operation. You can just memorize in a simple way. Okay, so we will start. Actually what happened during positive half cycle, this is positive half cycle, this is positive half cycle, this is negative half cycle. During positive half cycle, base is positive, emitter also always negative, so this junction become voltage across base emitter become forward bias. Okay, this is become forward bias. So due to this, voltage at collector emitter is increased, then current at collector emitter is also increased, then resistance at collector emitter is decreased. So maximum current is flow from input to output. Okay, in output we consider as load as a speaker. So when small signal is given, then due to this operation what happen, the signal is amplified. This signal is amplified at VCE, voltage at collector emitter is amplified, means it is increased, and then speaker is give some sound information. In this speaker you can also connect one LED, light emitting diode. The intensity of the diode will increase. Okay, this is the operation at forward bias. Okay, we will consider in flow chart, this flow chart. During positive half cycle, VB become forward bias. You know that this is positive. During positive half cycle, positive, negative, so it become forward bias. Then voltage at collector emitter is increased. So voltage at collector emitter is increased, it means that uh, transistor act as a switch. Okay, what in switch what happen, when base emitter is forward bias, then this switch is closed switch. This switch is closed switch. It means that maximum current is flow from input to output, and due to this what actually happen, the resistance is decrease. Simple, voltage increase, current increase, resistance decrease. This is the in electronic, this is the final consumption. Voltage increase, current increase, resistance decrease. Okay, and another is voltage decrease, current decrease, resistance increase. Okay, this is the final final important information. Okay, so this concept is applicable in all the electronic circuits. Okay, then resistance is decrease, you can consider that voltage increase, current increase, resistance decrease. So maximum voltage appear at load, so maximum voltage input output appear at load, but it is in increasing case. Okay, suppose this is your input voltage, then output voltage become very much amplified on previous. So we can also draw, this is input voltage, after amplified this voltage become in this type. Okay, so this often happen during positive half cycle. Okay, so this total working on is Ohm's law. Total working on Ohm's law. This is a positive half cycle operation. And actually, what happened during negative half cycle? In negative half cycle, what happened? This negative is given during negative half cycle. This is positive half cycle. The negative half cycle. During actually what happened? Positive half cycle we already discussed in case one. This is in case two during negative half cycle. Okay, during negative half cycle, actually what happened? Voltage at base emitter become reverse bias, simplified, negative given, negative, this is become reverse bias. Then voltage as collector emitter is decrease, voltage is decrease, current is decrease, the resistance is increase. In that case, very small signal at load, very small signal at load. And in case 1, maximum voltage appear at load. This is case 1, this is case 2. So this is a simplified explanation of BJT as amplifier. When positive is given, then become forward bias, voltage across collector emitter is increase, resistance is decrease, and maximum current or voltage appear at the load. Okay, in this circuit we use load as a speaker. You can also connect a one voltmeter, that is DMM, digital multimeter, and you can analyze the voltage value of this output will increase as compared to input. You can measure will connect voltmeter at this type, this part, and connect voltmeter at this part. You can easily identify these voltage at input is supposed to be 5 volt, and voltage at output is supposed to be 7 volt or 8 volt, or depending upon the input volt. Okay, so this is the simplified explanation of BGT as a amplifier. If anyone having doubt, please comment me. Okay, so tomorrow our next lecture is common emitter amplifier. So this is a simplified explanation of this amplifier. You can not able to generally you just remember the diagram, and based on the diagram you already write this information. Okay, you can try, this is a very easy techniques to just identify all the circuit diagram through the through the all the working through the diagram. Okay, other some of the student asking the question, sir, why R1 R2? This is used, this R1 and R2 is used for stability factor, stability maintain, in circuit. Actually what happen, suppose large amount of voltage is applied at input and large number of output voltage as appear at output. So due to this, circuit become imbalance. So we connected one resistor, so to maintain the circuit is balance state. So this working R1 R2 working is also applicable to their operation, or depending upon the applications. Okay, some of researcher use R1 R2, this R1 R2 value for various analyzing purpose or diagnosis point of view. Okay, diagnosis of circuit or troubleshooting means to finding the fault of any electronic circuit. This is called as troubleshooting. Okay, So in transistor there are three terminal: base, collector, emitter. Okay, you can already just identification is collector and emitter. You can just identify the Bachelor of Computer Engineering, BCE. This is the various important information. Okay, so in transistor, suppose this terminal it is in outgoing state. This terminal it is in outgoing state. So this is called as NPN. Outgoing state means this is connected to ground, so it is negative. Okay, and this is base and this is collector. So this is called as NPN. NPN, positive, negative, negative. It is called as NPN. Suppose some of signal is considered as this. This is the PNP. So in electronics item we generally use NPN transistor. Why NPN transistor? In NPN transistor, electron and hole. Electron in NPN transistor, electron are majority charge carrier, and hole are minority charge carrier in NPN transistor. In PNP transistor, electron are minority charge carrier and holes are majority. This is minority and this is majority. So due to this, in electronics atom, due to the actually we want electrons to flow in a circuit, so we consider that NPN transistor always, because of in NPN transistor majority charge carrier is hole and current flowing through the circuit is due to the hole. In sorry, in NPN transistor electrons are minority charge carrier and current flowing through the circuit because of electron. Okay, and in PNP transistor the current flowing through the circuit due to a hole. So this is a important information in very various interviews, in very technical interviews. Many of the interviewer ask what the difference between PNP and NPN transistor. So you already know that. You can consider that N, P and P, it means electron, and you consider that P, it holes. So this is electron majority. In in PNP electron are minority, and this NPN electrons are majority. You can check that in PNP 2P, it means hole is current flowing through holes. Okay, and in NPN transistor they consider as 2N, it means current flowing through electrons. N stand for you can just identify by using N for electron, P for holes. So this is a very important information. Many of the interview this information is asked. Okay, this simplified explanation of this NPN BJT as amplifier, you can just remember this flow chart. You can easily write and get excellent marks in exams. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If anyone require any suggestion and improvement, please comment me. Okay, thank you.